Well, I'm back on the roof. I'm not a jumper, but I'm on the roof. I am going to work on pulling some dents. I picked up a Pittsburgh Finest dent puller, but typically what they want you to do is drill a hole and hook things and pull things, but I don't want to drill any more holes. So what I'm going to do is I got a nut, or a bolt. It's going to thread into this, which threads onto there, and I'm just going to tack weld. That's the tool I really want, was the, they make one that you weld and pull. But this is the cheaper route I went. I said I already have the MIG welder, so why don't I tack, put the puller on there, pull up some of this, maybe some of that, and over here I may have to weld just another bolt for my ground for the MIG welder, or flux core, I should say, flux core welder. But so that's the plan. Let's see what happens. First question, how do you weld a ground for your welder? I put the ground on the welder on the door striker. Tack. Now I can go over here or move the ground up here, better ground, closer to the product, and work on that. Alright, dent puller on, tack welded on, garbage truck behind me. Aha! Yeah, that's going to be the issue. Going to get that oil canning where the whole thing kind of... So I may have to... That would tell me I need to work my way into the middle, but... Right? Let's see. I only have one of these bolts, too. So, because this is a crazy thread on this end. Not crazy, it's fine thread. This is coarse. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll do some outside stuff first, and then I'll go back to the inside. Yeah, that came up and stayed. So maybe that will be the trick here. I don't think that's common practice, right? You want to work at the middle of the dent and bring it up. But look at that. This is working nice so far. Oh, see that? I think I went right back down. It's just going to be a slow process. I think that's all it is. That's why somebody went with this much Bondo. Who knows what they did. You know, it's popped up right now, but I mean, it'll fall if I just touch it. So I don't know if... Yeah, see, it just fell there. That seemed to stay up for sure. Now, did the oil canning happen on the hood? It was a heating and cooling thing I did. May have to do that, but I think you'd want to do it after I get some more pulls. I want to get some more, then that'll keep it from oil canning. Don't remember that. Oil canning is when it becomes flexible like that. It's just being dunk, 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 dunk. So you heat it up and cool it, and it makes it hardens the metal again. Basically, that's basically what it comes down to. It's working a little better on these smaller dents. That came up just gonna tap around. Kind of wanted to tap around before that broke, but I think I'm just gonna work my way into this dent. Keep doing that. Doesn't take much, just tacking ding, 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 3 sides, really. Breaks off that easy. Straight up's good. Sideways it comes right off. I need more bolts. That would make this so much easier. Getting a little slaggy too. A little slaggy up here. Get some brush action. Clean off my bolt. My bolt's hot. And it's getting less flat. I gotta grind that down. That's where I need a bench grinder. Be nice. Some more vidya. Getting some progress. It's coming up. Some pulls here. Where was I just gonna go? I think I was just gonna go right here. I resorted to just keeping this together while I tack. And just slide away. A little less oil canning. And then just break it away. And I've been checking the file. You can see this file's not flat, obviously, but this part's flat. Oh yeah, we'll come way up. And then even over here, I got the edge in the camera. Yeah, this I brought this couple light poles, and I brought this up. Now I've got some holes where I'm gonna have to plug those with a little bit of weld. Maybe I'll. This is. Yeah, no more canning. Just from that heat that I added, I guess, right? Get you off of here real quick. I mean, it looks like the crater of the moon right now, but I think I have a little dent right. Yeah, I gotta feel that. I got a little dent there. I might clean that up with a grinder. Give that a little pull. Yeah, I'm happy now. I wasn't too happy a minute ago. It was taking. It's a very time consuming. Which is, you know, why somebody would just fill it in. Very cool. See, guys, you can do everything yourself. Don't pay for nothing. Okay, looking pretty good. I think I'm going to try and plug some holes now before I get out the grinder again. Got it on real fine setting. Blow through. I have a ground issue here too. Got the welder on the lowest setting possible. So there we go. Just going around the circle. That's all you can do with a flux core is so in the settings, you can't go low enough. For sheet metal, it's got to be real low. That's where the MIG welder would come in handy. But I was able to do it when I did the gas filler neck. Some blow through. Let it cool and go back. Ain't gonna be pretty. Well, should work. Cut that. That's the other thing. Gonna keep cutting your. All right. This is boring for you, I'm sure. So pause. Okay, I went ahead and popped that. I just took my vice grip on that bolt that I had there for the ground and held tension on it and tapped around. And that was almost all the way out, that little dent. So that worked out well. And over here, I think I got it pretty damn good. This is a little body line though, that's what I don't like of the, that's how far this is kind of pushed in. So it's gonna have to be made up with filler. So I tried to pull it out. I could really, I don't know, I could keep going, but it's really thin right here. I blew a hole, and I had to fill it all in with weld. I had to go over it twice. It kept blowing through. It's really hard to do with flux core, so. And what else? But yeah, that's pretty damn good. Let's see if I can show you with kind of want to go this way because this is still low, obviously, in some spots, and then kind of high here. So I've been tapping at that. Could probably get that to come down. And then over here, yeah, it's just real slight. I think I'm just going to end up filling those. But just right here, not all of this. This is nice. This was, I don't know why that was filled in, but over here's like little dents. But yeah, and I got some nice epoxy filler, like a, what do they call the final stuff. It's really nice. Not the cheap Bondo. I'll show it to you when I get to that point. Don't know what I want to do now, if I want to keep going today. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, I'm as happy as I'm going to be today. I got that pretty good. And what did we learn? What did we learn from this? This method does work. It is a little, with a flux core welder, because the sheet metal's so thin, I blew through some spots. Here I tried to fill an old hole from the dent puller from the previous person, and it's not perfect, but so this method does work. I think the stud gun would be a better way, because it puts like a real fine tip. I think it's smaller than the hammer. And I think that would have been a better method. I definitely could have gone along here, pulled this out. And Snap-on, I mean, professional, they make a great one. It's like the puller and the welder are one. I saw some videos on that. It's fantastic. But does this work with flux core? Yeah, but You got to be able to fill in your holes. This, I could still keep going. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe just not today. Still got tomorrow. I got every day. I got every COVID day allowed until I can work again. So that's the story with this method. If you want to attempt it, why not? It's labor intensive like anything, but it seems to be working. All right. Peace. Dun, 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 dun. Not very eventful. I sanded down the roof, used up what little filler I had left, and it's on there very lightly. I had to pick up some more because I need to focus, Mike. Focus, not on. Look through the lens. Out here, I need to bring out, and even down here is in. So I keep talking about this, but that body line really annoyed me looking at it. You're standing next to the truck and you look over, and you see this big wave, and it should annoy anybody really. So I'm gonna do a little filler there. This is a crease right this little area that I just cleaned, and now I'm getting my oily fingerprints in. And over here, just dent, and little, no, nothing really. Jeez, look at the camera, Mike, not what you're doing. Jesus, I should just mount this at my eyeballs, like a head cam. What do you think of that? Would that be annoying? It would be. So I think I'll sand this down a little bit before I start another coat, obviously. But I'm glad I'm getting this done, because I was procrastinating. Before, obviously, the second coat. And after. This is second coat, sanded and filled in this nice, got a nice body line here finally. But I'm getting acne scars, so I want to glaze coat this anyway. I bought this professional glaze coat. That's what most professionals do. We'll do the whole frickin' top, fill in any imperfections, and then they sand it. But most stores only have this little tube. But don't know if I'm going to do that today. This is long, tiring, sanding work. Alright, good morning. I'm back on the truck, doing everyone's favorite thing. I spent the morning chiseling out this seam sealer. So you can see it is just rusting in there. And I went all the way around over to these sides, investigated the gutter. Guys are saying the gutter's not bad. There's a little gap here, but I think when I do this seam sealer, maybe I'll do that. I'm debating whether taking the gutters off. Do it right. I don't know. I'm just getting tired of this project, honestly. So I'm taping this off, and I'm getting ready. I'm going to do that filler, the top coat filler, the nice thin stuff. So I just want to tape off this seam so I have to chisel it out later, like I did here. Okay. There you have it, folks. Polyester putty. Glaze coat. I can never remember that. I don't know if you can tell I'm trying to spit that out every time. Very much, a lot more liquidy, so it kind of runs, but I like the nice coat it leaves. Not a lot of, sorry, I'm in the shade here today. Shouldn't have this in the sun anyway, probably, but oh well. And I got bits of cardboard in there because I'm just using a cut-up starter box. Yeah, basically I'm doing this completely wrong. Rushing, I don't want to do it. Everything you're not supposed to do. I just want to get something on here, sanded, primed. I just want this roof done. That's the wrong? Alright. And then I have to pick up some seam sealer and do that probably before even prime. Maybe even put some metal. I have that rust treater in there first maybe, and then I'll have to read the directions on the seam sealer I pick up if that's allowed. But I think that would make sense. Treat that rust. Seam sealer is like a hard caulking and it's paintable. So that's the plan, man. Kind of discovered a way to find your low spots with just a piece of aluminum. It's my straight edge I've been using, but see if you can see this without my shadow. Fuck's the sun coming from? Alright. Let's go like that. See those? You see those are my high spots right there. Just the lighting here. Yeah, I know that's a low. It's a little bit on this side. That's high. Make you feel low, low. Up here, yeah, I guess I feel low there. That was interesting. I've been doing that in the area. As long as that area is supposed to be flat, you know, like I know that's a low spot. That's interesting. I haven't seen anybody talk about that online. Just that the aluminum just, you know, leaves a nice mark. You can use a guide coat. People use, you know, like a powdered guide coat. This is a similar thing. Interesting. Can't stop. Won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Another coat. Now this looks like on top of it. Start sanding the truck. Like, wow, look at all this filler. But this looks real thin. You know, this is like that's the thickness there. So there's not a lot. And then I'm going to sand it down anyway. I'm just trying to get rid of these waves. Oh man, it's work, man. I'm telling you. This is why you pay the big money for paint jobs. Spend the $3 to $5 grand. Get the whole truck done. These tailgate dents are bugging me too. So why not throw that dent puller on there, huh? Not too shabby. Came up quite a bit. I gotta get some new bolts. That's my issue. My bolt is just getting. I get some new bolts with the same thread. I can keep going. That'll come up a lot better too. It has some holes go through it, but this is a lot thicker than the sheet metal, I think. I should be able to plug those up. I think I've had enough. All sanded pretty damn good. Still got little divots. I might just go back with that little spot putty. I'm gonna throw some primer on this and call it a day. I think this truck's just gonna be a patina truck anyway, but I want to get rid of the rust, obviously, primed, and I'll do that seam sealer. Yeah, probably throw some paint just quickly, eventually. But I'm not going for perfection here. I mean, show quality guy. There's plenty of videos on that, and I am not that guy. But alright, I hope you're enjoying this. Alright. I'll lead on some heavy primer right in the where I gotta get the seam sealer. Figure get some. Oh, looks like I missed some tape there. I must have exposed some fresh metal rust. There we go. Yeah, I think it came out good. It looks 100 times better than it was. Still a little wavy, but yeah, I've had enough of this roof for now. I got a new panel for here, wheel well. I did get a door skin for this side and the other side, just the lower, I think 8 inches something. This is bowing out, so I might just need a corner on both sides, but we'll see. Soon to be done. Enjoy.